Tonight is Sunday. It's gonna be Night of Champions in a couple of hours. The only night of the year where every WWE championship is on the line. That's not what I'm gonna put my focus on right now. I've been thinking about this problem. I've mentioned it in another video, and I don't see that I can fit it into a SmackDown, Raw, or pay-per-view recap or a prediction video. So therefore I'm making a video of its own for this issue, this slight problem that I have noted. Many of you don't perhaps even consider it a problem, but I think it's a problem that every Raw special guest host, one show general manager, whatever you want to call it, is a face. Three first GMs, Batista, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase and Seth Green were face. Some of them are natural faces, such as Batista, but they can't all have an agenda against Randy Orton, and I'm surprised that WWE and Randy Orton haven't done an issue of this, a story of this, that everyone seems to be against him. WWE need to have more. I like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, GM, because he had personal interest in some wrestlers. That's very good. But as I said, everyone can't be against Randy Orton, because what's the deal with that? And CC Top, they didn't have an agenda against Orton specifically, but they were still faces, booked in a weird way. This upcoming Monday tonight on Raw, we're gonna have Shaquille O'Neal. The Shaq Attack is coming to Raw. He's gonna be face, of course. Is he gonna have an agenda against Orton? I don't know, but still, why is everyone so damn popular? Because it puts them in this awkward situation where they can't book against the top face wrestlers such as John Cena, Triple H, Batista when he's back, Kofi Kingston, MVP. They're all gonna have to side with these wrestlers, and I think it will risk to become pretty or somewhat one-sided. And also I've heard rumors about upcoming special guest hosts for Raw. WWE is doing a show in August in Las Vegas, a Raw, and for that show they have, I don't know if they have or if they have been talking about contacting The Godfather to be a special guest host. Of course he's going to be a face. I can see why, because the natural reaction when the special guest host comes in is that it's a celebrity, or it's a wrestler making a comeback, or a one night only appearance, and of course fans are gonna get hyped, but they don't always necessarily have to live on that hype. They can make a turn, make him push the crowd off, piss them off, and tell them, I don't care what you want, but I think I'm gonna do this and this. It's hard to do in one night, but as I said, it's gonna put, if every special guest host is a face, it's gonna put them in an awkward situation. The Godfather has been spoken to, according to Jeremy Borash in TNA, and his Twitter account claims that WWE has been contacting Robert Englund, the guy portraying Freddy Krueger. I don't know if that's true or not, but if he's gonna show up as the Freddy Krueger character, that's a good sign, because I don't see they can book him as a face. On the other hand, I think it would be weird to have Freddy Krueger on the show, especially with the current PG rating. Other suggestions that's been up is its former wrestlers gonna be coming back. I heard Roddy Piper was considered for special guest host. I mean, he's gonna be a face. Then of course we had Taz claiming he had been contacted, but that's BS. Of course, it was before he made his Victory Road debut, but he still was under contract with TNA, so that was never gonna happen. And I believe Taz even admitted that it was a joke. So I don't see, of course you can ask yourself, and I really need to ask you people out there, in case of WWE, because apparently WWE needs help on this issue, What wrestlers, celebrities, characters should WWE put in on Raw if they want a heel special guest host? What wrestler, character, celebrity, athlete should they put in that spot if they want, on one hand, a perhaps natural heel reaction from the crowd, someone very disliked, or someone that could be pushed and presented in a credible way as a heel special guest host, someone having ill will, malicious intentions. Whom should that be? There are of course some wrestlers you could bring in. If we're speaking celebrities, I can think of WWE's Celebrity Hall of Famer Pete Rose, but that's not all, of course. So I'm asking you, are you agreeing with me? Have you thought about this as somewhat of a problem? And in case if you have done, maybe if you haven't done it, still suggest whom should WWE put in if they want a heel special guest host on Raw. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy Night of Champions tonight. I know I will. Have a nice day, nice evening, and nice night. Sleep tight.